Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I have a beauty tag video for you today and I'm really excited about this. This is the blush tag and it actually started quite a while ago as a French tag, Le Blush Key. So I have seen that, I think, quite some time ago in a blog post in a Swiss blogger from the French-speaking part. I will have the link down below. But very recently I have seen it as a video on YouTube from Vintage or Tacky, which is one of my favorite YouTubers. And then I thought that this is really like the perfect tag, and I don't know why I have not tried to do it even earlier. So you know that I am a blush freak. I tag in my Greek video and I would love to see them making a video or a blog post about their favorite blushes. There are 14 questions and it's a really nice way to show you some of the blushes that for me they stand out. So I will start because I'm chatty again, and the first question is the blush that has the best packaging, and for me that was the most easiest question ever. I could never ever choose something different, and this is no other than my Ladurée blush. This is from Le Merveuilleuses Ladurée, and I have shown you this blush. A friend brought it from Sephora France, and this is the box that it comes in. It's so beautiful and it's in rose petal shape, and although it's not the easiest blush to use, I actually use it. And the thing is that I usually don't have it in front of my collection because I want it to be somewhere safely put so that I will not drop it and destroy it. But whenever I remember it, I use it, and it gives just a hint of color. It's a very natural blush. It's not my favorite blush from a pigmentation point of view or from the color perspective point of view, is the pink shade, but from the packaging point of view, it's really like, it's one of the best, it's the best blush I have ever seen. And if any of you has seen a most wonderful makeup product packaging, you should let me know, because I'm a sucker for amazing packaging, and this is like, it's like jewelry. It's like the most wonderful thing in my collection and I love it. Question number 2, the blush with the prettiest color. That was very difficult to choose because I love a lot of blushes and I really love the color they have. But at the end I chose the blush that when applied it gives the most fresh, wonderful, beautiful results on the cheeks. And this is for me by Anna Sui, and it's the rose cheek color. I have the number 300. I think they have changed the packaging in these blushes, but they all look wonderful. And I have pinkish shade. You can see that there are different shades of pink. It also has this very light pink that it's almost like highlighter, and most of the shades they're satin or even matte, except of this middle one that has a bit of glitter in it. And when you swirl your brush and apply it on the cheeks, this blends so nicely. Also it smells like roses, and it smells like roses when you apply it. And how can someone say no to a blush that gives this beautiful pink shade, very natural on the cheeks, and smells like roses? I cannot, and it looks so beautiful. The quality of this blush is just beyond perfection. I have 2 examples here. I have 2 of these blush by 3 palettes by Sleek. This is the pink Sprint, and you can see here they're all very dark shades and they are all so pigmented. It's crazy. And I have another palette, and I think all the Sleek blushes are like that. This is the one that's called Pumpkin, and I will just show you this orange one, which is called Lantern, and these are all just one swipe. So all these blushes you really need to be very light-handed with, and very careful because they're very pigmented and you can just like go crazy. But the pigmentation, if you're really searching about the blush that you will need the tiny little bit, really, they really have it. For many of the blushes that I'm showing you, I have made some blog posts, so I will have all these links down below if I mention a blush, or also for other blushes of my collection. And if you're watching this video and you're liking it, you are a blush freak like me, so you might want to see even more about this or other blushes, so I will have the links down below. So next question is everyday blush. That was quite easy. I didn't believe that it would be, but maybe one of my favorite blushes, and one blush that I wear almost every day is this one by Urban Decay, and it's the one that it's called Rupture. So I love Urban Decay blushes. I love Rupture so much. This is a swatch of it. It's really a dirty pink mauvey shade. These colors look really nice with my complexion, and this is very blendable. It looks nice with nearly all kinds of makeup. I really like this one. Question number 5, party blush. Actually, I decided to go with the blush that came into my mind immediately as soon as I read this question, and for a weird reason that was Bella Bamba. This is maybe my favorite blush from Benefit. It's actually really pigmented. I mean, I have been using that since so long, and I also have it in a palette. It's a very pigmented, also very shiny and glittery blush. You can see that it is a blush that I think party, you can see the glow whenever I wear it, and it's a very fun blush, and I like Benefit blushes, so I thought that this was the best choice for the question. Next question is the blush that you have regretted purchasing. I actually have quite a few to choose from, not too many, but quite a few, and the one that I will show you, I will also show you in a products I regret purchasing video, but I will mention also today, and it's this one by Kat Von D. And I feel really bad because I love Kat Von D products, most of the ones that I have tried, but this one is one of the Everlasting Face Shaper blushes, and the shade is Heartagram. The color is really nice. I have shown it in a What Rocked, What Sucked and What Has Finished video in the past. This is, I don't know if you can see, one of the most powdery blushes I have ever seen. It's so soft that the moment that you will bring your brush near this just like spreads everywhere. And it's a nice color, like the color is amazing, and it's really nice to blend on the skin. But I regret buying that because I don't like the formula. Every time I wear this and I use this, everywhere is a mess. I use it quite often because I love the color, and it's quite a unique burnt purple color, but the formula really is not good, and I expect so many more things from Kat Von D. Next is the least used blush, and I decided to go with the blush that I like, but for unexplicable reasons I don't use enough. And this is by Laura Mercier, and it's the Sweet Mandarin blush. This is so cute, the packaging is simple and compact, and this is the blush. It's so beautiful. It's a bit shimmery and glittery, and it's really nice for the summer. You can really blend it. It's this one. I don't know why I don't use this, but when I opened my drawers I thought like, yes, I should mention this one because this is a really good blush that I don't use often, and I should. Next, that was also very difficult, is the blush that you use the most and you can never part with. And I went with a drugstore blush, and this is by Milani, and it's the famous Luminoso blush. It's one of the baked blushes by Milani, and this blush is perfection for every day. It has a lot of shimmer. It is so nice, especially for spring and summer. I have put it here. You can see it's really natural, and you just blend it easily with your contouring and your highlighter, and it's such a good blush. I absolutely love this one, and I cannot imagine not having this in my collection because I wear it very often. Next question is favorite blush company. This was difficult. I like quite a lot of blushes, but I decided to go with a classic, and I think that for favorite blush company I have to mention NARS. I have 2 palettes and a lot of single blushes. This is the Givaudan limited edition palette, and it has some of my favorite blushes. The packaging of this is not really nice. I want to try their newest blushes. They're actually not very new, but I have not tried them yet. But their classical blushes, they're amazing. I mean, they are not all exactly the same pigmentation, the same quality. They have matte, they have blushes with a lot of shimmer, they have blushes even with glitter in, but they are all top notch. And I have mentioned Angelica in one of my in my products I regretted buying video, and a lot of you like started telling me, oh, you don't like it. I like Angelica. The only reason that I mention it in that video is because comparing it with all the NARS blushes I have, which I consider among the best in the market, this is not as amazing. This is still much more amazing than many other blushes I own, or many other blushes that you can find in the market. But for me, NARS is a guarantee for quality, because for blushes, and actually I love a lot of their products anyway, it's one of my favorite brands, and for blushes, really good. Next question is your greatest blush discovery for this year. So we're only in April, but for me that was an easy question, and they are the Love Flash Long Lasting 16-Hour Blushes by Too Faced. I have here Justify My Love. I also have the palette that has all the shades in miniature sizes. I love this. I could have shown this in many of the other questions. It's a perfect everyday color. I wear it a lot. I don't want to be without it in my collection. I think it deserves to be mentioned as the discovery of 2016. It's an amazing formula. I love it. It's perfect. Perfect blushes. Question number 10. No, this was 10. Question number 11. The most practical. This is a very subjective question, so I will explain you why I chose this blush. First of all, it's a blush from the company Studio Makeup, and it's just called Plum #1, and it is this not very fascinating, not very amazing, that doesn't even have a mirror, plum purple matte blush. And what I love with it is that it's so easy to travel with. So it has a really good quantity, 5 grams, not too much, not too little, good size, no mirror, it's not heavy, it's very easy to travel with, and it is really good because it's a solid color that I love. It is perfect for my complexion. It looks great with nearly every makeup look that I do, and it's matte. And the fact that it's matte and so blendable and so nice, and that's a very pigmented swatch, but you can also use a lighter hand or an even heavier hand, is that I love it because I can blend with this one my contouring and my highlighter without worrying that glitter or shimmer or whatever will go everywhere. So when I wear this blush, I have nothing to worry about how it will fit with my makeup, because this is my solution when I don't know what to wear. I don't know what to wear, I will wear this one by Studio Makeup, and it will fit perfect with whatever other selection of products I do for my face. And this is why I think this is the most practical blush I own in my collection. Number 12, least practical. It was also easy, and this could also be an answer for the regretted buying product. I have also shown this in a similar video that I have made, and this is the blush palette from the Balm. How about them apples? And I think that maybe it's actually saying that this is the least practical blush I have is better than saying this is something that I have regretted buying, because it's not that I don't like the products at all. I find them not practical to use, not only because it's a blush palette, and usually blush palettes are not practical products, but also because they're all cream blushes and you never need to travel with 6 cream blushes or like open and use them all together or something. So I think that these products, if I had them separately, I would use them more. But now I don't really use them because I don't find the packaging really practical. I find it amazingly beautiful, but not really practical. Number 13, if I remember correctly, is the most expensive blush. And then I don't mention the Ladurée one because the Ladurée is a very expensive blush. But the actual blush that was the fill with the rose petals, it's not as expensive. It's very expensive if you buy the whole packaging with the pot and everything. But this is more expensive than this one, and it's by Terry. It's one of my favorite blushes. It's also very beautiful. I also love the packaging. It has this shiny mirror metal case. And let me show you how it looks like. It has a small brush that I'm not a huge fan of, and it has this mirror. It's called Terribly by Terry. It's the rose, and it looks like that. I love the pattern. I love the blush. It's so beautiful. It's like this one together with the Anna Sui one. Oh my god, they give this amazing color of the cheeks. I don't even know. I usually just swirl it around, and now I took a bit more. You can see the sign. It depends from which color you will take. I love this so much, and it's such a beautiful blush, but it's crazy expensive. I mean, I don't even remember how much I paid for that, but it was an amount of money that I don't want to remember because it was crazy to pay for a blush, just to let you know. And the last question, number 14, is the least expensive. And here again I have two. I have the actual least expensive blush, and I have one of my least expensive blushes that I love the most. So this is by Makeup Academy, and it's the Blush Perfection. Is just a cream blush in the shade Dolly. It's very simple. The packaging is really crap, I'm sorry. And this is like a very natural blush. You can see here, and I don't know, maybe it costed £1 or something like that. But my most favorite drugstore blush, that for me, I think it's better than many of the high-end blushes I own, is this one by Max Factor, and it's the Pastel Compact Blush. I think they're called Creme de Puff blushes in 30 gorgeous berries. These remind me of the Hourglass blushes. I love the shade. I really love, you can see, like, it also reminds me the Terribly, not like the shade, but the way it's blended. Very beautiful blush. So this was great, a lot of blushes. I hope you enjoy videos like that. I think that this is one of the best tags that I have seen in YouTube and in blogging about beauty. And I'm also planning to do a highlighter tag that I have seen in Dustin Hunter's channel. Stay tuned also for that if you want me to do it. And I need to wash up. As I said, I will have all the people that I tag down below. I will actually have a few names, but I would love to see this tag from any of you. And if you do it, please just put the link down below so that I can read your post or watch your video and see which are your favorite blushes. Because I actually really love this tag so much. And that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come, and we will talk soon next week with another video. Until then, many kisses.